What's up, guys? It's Cal Marquez, and today I'm going to be talking about how to astral project. What you're going to find a lot of on my channel is I like astral projection and all things having to do with the arts of one leaving their body. But if you don't quite know what astral projection is, in short, it's the separation of one's spirit from their body. Now, if you don't believe in that sort of thing, I can pose it like this. It's the projection of one's consciousness from their physical body out into the world. And we call that an astral projection. You're projecting your consciousness. Now, a lot of you guys have seen astral projection in movies like Insidious, Doctor Strange, among other things as well. And I actually got interested in astral projection from the Insidious movies as well. Like, I was like, I do that. I'm like, holy cow, like that's what's going on. Obviously it's in a scarier sense then, and I don't want to like fill your mind with scary things, but the experience is very real, and it can be very surprising how clear and crystal everything is. It's strange because it's even more real than natural reality, which is crazy. But if you think about it, it makes sense because you're not limiting your sight to your physical eyes. Like, if my sight depends on the power of my brain, then obviously I'd be able to see a lot better. If you would like to hear my first astral projection experience, I have that video linked down in the description below. That's about a 13-minute video or so where I tell you about what my first experience was like, if it was scary, if it wasn't, and just briefly the process of how I did it. But today I'm going to go in depth about a technique that will help you to astral project in 30 seconds. Now, that's not just a it's not just clickbait or something like that. Like, I've actually projected back to back in the span of 30 seconds. And it was really easy. It's a matter of confidence, and it's a matter of practice. Like, the more you do it, the more you're going to get used to how you feel when you're in between, like when you're half in your body and half out of it. And all of us get into that place of being in like the phase all the time. So the first technique is going to be really simple, and you're actually going to have to prepare throughout the day for this. But the first thing you're going to want to do is just take a nap. Now, this is optional. Not everyone's going to be able to do this throughout the day. Some of us like work jobs, we have long shifts, you know, but on a day off, if you want to try it, that works too. Just long story short, just take a nap, like a normal nap. Just take a nap. If you want to, you can play binaural beats as you go to sleep. That helps. But you're going to want to take this nap at around 7 o'clock. You got to prime yourself for this experience. Step 2 is going to be to go to bed 2 to 3 hours after you've taken that nap. So if it's 7, you're going to go to bed at 9 to 10 o'clock, preferably. Keep it within that realm. Now, before you go to sleep, this is what you're going to do. Before you go to sleep, you're going to do a self-hypnosis technique. Now, I'm telling you exactly what worked for me for my astral projection experience. I had been trying to astral project for 2+ years, and before I honestly did it, and this is the technique I use, and I scoured the internet for information, trying to figure out how to do this technique. So I'm telling you exactly what worked for me. I guarantee you it is going to work. If not tonight, it's going to work in the course of nights. If you keep trying it, it's going to work. So prepare yourself. Before you go to bed, you're going to want to do a self-hypnosis technique. I call this the SILD, or the Senses Initiated Lucid Dream, or Induced Lucid Dream technique. If you wanted to look it up, you can do that. But it's a self-hypnosis technique. So what you want to do is lay down in bed. This is after your nap and 2 to 3 hours of awake time. And you want to close your eyes and focus on the blackness behind your eyes, the void behind your eyes, until you begin to see images. Now, don't force the images, just look. Just bring intent to the blackness of your eyes, that void. Now, I want you to do that for 15 seconds. This is what worked for me, 15 seconds. Then I want you to start listening to the tinnitus in your ears, like that sound of like in your ears. Just focus on that. And I want you to focus on that for 15 seconds. And then focus on the sensations in your body for 15 seconds. Like, especially your feet and your hands. Focus on that for 15 seconds. And then do that whole cycle 5 times. The goal here is to fall asleep while you're doing it. If you don't fall asleep while you're doing it, just do it 5 times and then go to sleep. Now you've fallen asleep. A few things that might happen is while you're asleep, you'll have a lucid dream. Like I said, again, this is the senses-initiated lucid dream or induced lucid dream. Basically, what you're doing in step 2 is bringing focus and awareness inward. So you're beginning to conceptualize and visualize and create inside your mind and bring focus from the outside world to your body. And as you do this before sleep, you take awareness into the dream. So you may have some weird dreams. So that's a warning. You may have some pretty weird dreams. You may become lucid. But that's not the goal or intent here. That's just another lucid dreaming technique, if you will. What you want to do before you fall asleep essentially is set an alarm for 6 hours. Specifically 6 hours. 6 hours works perfectly for me. 6 hours gives you enough restfulness, but your body is still a little tired. What you'll do after that is just wake up, and you have to get up. You get up out of your bed, go get a drink of water, go use the bathroom, maybe read a book. Don't watch TV. I found that watching TV wakes you up too much. You still want to be slightly groggy when you get back to bed. So get up. You have to get up for at least 5 minutes to an hour. Stay awake. Personally, I found that staying awake for anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes is good because I'd have trouble getting back to sleep. But you can experiment with 5 to 60 minutes. I would say keep it really short. After that, you're going to want to lay back down and go to sleep. And this is where the real technique comes in. This is step 4. Now, you're going to go back to sleep. Just go back to sleep. Just normally. Don't stress about it. Don't try any techniques. Just go back to sleep. Now, the really important part of this technique is having purpose. When you wake up naturally from sleep, you need to have purpose. What do I mean by that? First off, let me cover this. When you wake up after going to sleep the second time, do not move. Do not move. It is imperative that you stay perfectly still. Just wake up, don't move, don't open your eyes, don't do anything. If you move a little bit, I've still done the technique and it still worked, but your chances of success are a lot lower. So don't move at all. Stay perfectly still. For a lot of you, you will experience the vibrations just by becoming aware that you are laying in bed and that your dream is over. You will feel the vibrations. Some of you will get sleep paralysis. At this point, since your eyes are closed, you're not going to see anything, so don't worry about it. You may hear some things, and whatever you hear, just know that you'll be okay. Whether it be laughs, whether it be someone calling your name, whether it be the bed shaking, it doesn't matter. You're okay. You'll be fine. Like it's nothing. It's a hallucination, if you will. Just consider it like that. Don't worry about it. If you do not automatically get into sleep paralysis, or you don't automatically feel the vibrations, just start to focus on your body. That usually does it for me. And the real kicker to this technique is you don't have to worry about separation. What I mean by that is when you've woken up and you don't move, you don't open your eyes, your body is already asleep. So you wake up in that in-between state. You're already out of your body. You just need the intention to get up and move. Just getting up and trying to move will often work for a lot of you. One thing that has worked for me time and time again is right when I wake up and I don't move, I don't open my eyes, I think to myself, go to the mirror. Go to a mirror in your house, the closest one to your room, preferably. Go to a mirror in your house and see yourself in the mirror. Touch the mirror. Feel the floor, like feel your feet on the floor. Touch the walls. Do whatever you have to do. Just visualize yourself walking to your mirror and standing in front of your mirror. That will 5 times out of 10 cause you to be out of your body and standing at your mirror. It's pretty ridiculous. If that doesn't work, what you'll need to do is cycle through several different exiting techniques. It's not that complicated. You need to be totally confident and totally on board. Like, you have to focus 100%. When you're thinking to yourself, go to the mirror, you have to go to the mirror. Like, you have to think to yourself, I'm going to the mirror, and just visualize the mirror, feel, touch the mirror. It's gonna work. If that doesn't work, start cycling techniques. What I mean by that is you're gonna try to feel yourself levitating. Don't see it happening, feel it happening. Just like I'm levitating, just feel yourself levitate. Do that for 3 to 5 seconds. If that doesn't work, just try to get up without moving a muscle. Then you'll be getting up with your astral body. Do that for 3 to 5 seconds. Try to feel that sensation. If that doesn't work, then try to just roll over out of your body. That one has worked for me more often than not. And if those 3 things don't work, cycle them again. Cycle them 4 different times. And once you've cycled 4 times, just say, all right, I'm just going to go back to sleep, and go to sleep. If it doesn't work, when you naturally wake back up, try it again. It will eventually work. We have dips in our sleep cycle. You probably have 3 to 4 dips. So you have 3 to 4 chances to try this. It's really easy. I know some of you guys are thinking like, yo, this technique is pretty complicated. It's really not that hard. At the end of the day, I'm trying to make sure every avenue has been like thought of, so that you guys astral project tonight, because I want this to work for you guys, and it'll work just like that. If you guys have any problems with this technique, you can comment down below what issues you're having with astral projection. Even if they don't revolve around this technique, say that you're trying to do a direct approach and just lay down throughout the day and try to make it happen. That's way harder, but I can help you with that as well. I've done that a few times. I've done energy work and energy manipulation and gone into an astral projection, just feeling energy. It just, project. And there are a lot of different breathing techniques and meditations you can do to astral project. I just wanted to give you guys the simplest technique possible that I know will work. This technique allows me to astral project 4 to 6 times a week. And in most cases, I astral project within 30 seconds to a minute. Like, I'm not laying there for like a legit hour. I've done it before. It sucks. That's the whole technique. Again, good luck with this, guys. It's really not that hard. Don't take it too seriously. Just do it. You'll be fine. You can make it happen. Again, if you need help, you can comment down below. I appreciate you guys' help and support with the channel. Thank you for the likes. Go ahead and subscribe if you're new. I'm going to be making videos like this all the time. And please leave comments. I will speak to you. I will see them. I will read them. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. And deuces.